What's up, everybody? DRock36 here. Went to Rose City Comic Con this last weekend. Picked up a ton of books there. So many great deals. Yeah, I went there with a budget, and I actually didn't even spend all of it. That was including food, parking, and everything. Got a ton of books here. Gonna try to go through it as fast as we can, see if we can get this done in one video. And I'll be doing an update video here soon. Got some stuff going on. So let's go ahead and get right to it. Invincible Iron Man number 11. Also picked up Invincible Iron Man number 6. I actually have a list of the stuff that I need to complete the collection. I'm almost there. Just so happened my list got deleted before we went to con, so kind of went there blind. Just bought a couple just to, two that I didn't think I had, and they're pretty good deals. Bought a bunch of cheap books there too. Picked up some Transformers from IDW, and these are kind of like, can't really tell, but they're foil covers. Picked up, Optimus and Megatron number 1, 2 different covers. I actually had these when it first came out in the earlier 2000s. Don't know what happened to them, so saw them again, and they were like 50 cents, so decided to buy those. These ones my girlfriend actually chose out. She went to a quarter bin and decided to get Free Comic Book Day of Aliens. Adrenaline number 1 from Image. She picked up Cage number 1. And Azrael number 1. I was actually happy she found this. I want to actually read this myself, so that's pretty cool. More cheap books again. What is this? Hulk 377. I would love to find the yellow, was it, 3rd print cover for this, which is really rare, but it was pretty cool. I think it was like $0.25. This dude had some Avengers books for cheap, and they're not the greatest condition, but I thought I'd get them. So here we go. Really cool. That's $129. Also picked up $130. $134. And $135, which I love. This cover, is pretty dope. Yeah, these were dirt cheap. They're not the greatest condition, but really good reader copies. Picked up Uncanny X-Men 268. These were some more cheap books they had there. Avengers 257. And yes, I do, another one. But it was real cheap. And this is the first appearance of Nebula. So one of those books you want to be keeping an eye out for. That's still cheap. Didn't have this yet. I'm excited to have it. It's a little minor key. Daredevil 232. This is the first appearance of Nuke. Uncanny X-Men 211. Got this for cheap again. I think I have one more copy of this. This one is actually better condition than mine, so had to get it. The Punisher number 1. This is another cheap bin book. I was surprised how many dealers had like long boxes there and just like basically giving stuff away. It was pretty insane. People were selling stuff for so cheap. And this is Astonishing Tales number 29, featuring the Guardians of the Galaxy. And this is the reprint of the first appearance of the Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it was really cheap, pretty close to having the first appearance, which I missed out on last year's Comic Con. I should have bought. But really excited to have that. Can't wait to read it. Marvel Spotlight number 6, featuring Star-Lord. Another book I got for cheap. Everything in this stack I got them for prices that were completely off. A lot of them just dirt cheap, so I just decided to pick them up. Batman 617. I actually didn't think I had this already, but I do, and I just bought this one like a couple weeks ago. So now I got 2 of them, so that's cool. Justice League number 1. Yeah, New 52, Justice League number 1. The guy had this pretty much, not even cover price. It was way below cover price, and I was like, cool. So I have 2 of these. One can be my reader copy, and the other one would just stay in the bag. Surprised I didn't have this yet. Uncanny X-Force number 1. Found this there, so it was a must-have. Don't have it yet for some reason. I love this series though, but I think that when I read it, I borrowed my buddy's. So, but now I got my own. Let's see. Captain America 168. First appearance of Baron Zemo. Didn't have this yet. Really happy to get that. And this one, I don't know why I accidentally picked up 2 of them, but Man-Thing number 1. Picked up 2 copies. So, pretty cool. Picked up the Eternals number 1. Yeah, really, pretty clean, and I think my copy of it is pretty beat, so a little bit of an upgrade there. And this next book was kind of a challenge me and my boy had at con. We were going to every booth and seeing how many of these we could pick up, and I'm pretty sure I won, which is Thor 344. If you guys didn't know, this is the first appearance of, I think it's Malekith, whatever. He's going to be in the new Thor movie. So me and my buddy wanted to see how many we can pick up for cheap at the convention. So we went to like every booth, checking their like 50-cent boxes, dollar bins, and see how many we can catch him slipping. He picked up 2 copies, and I was able to pick up 4. Yeah, we just wanted to see how many people we can get slipping on this book, because there were some vendors that had these in their, wall books, and they were selling for like 30-40 bucks, and we were just like, really? So we decided to have a little challenge at Rose City and see how many other vendors we can get that had these for like ridiculously cheap. It was pretty crazy because I saw it and I was like, I didn't have this book yet, and I was like, hey, how much for that, 344 up there? And the guy was like, 35, and I was like, are you serious? And so we decided Saturday, first day, just to see how many we can swoop up without going under the radar. So it's pretty funny that I bought 2 of them from one vendor, and the vendor next to him was selling for 35 each. So, trying to see what we can do. Just a little challenge we had. He picked up 2, I picked up 4. And the 2 that he bought, I actually found it for him because I was like, I got 4 already, so I'll find you a couple of them. Tales of the Teen Titans, number 44, which is the first appearance of Nightwing. Yeah, this was dirt cheap too, and I already have who knows how many copies of this, but it was clean, it was cheap, decided to pick it up. Captain Marvel number 13. Didn't have this yet. So it's a really rough copy. Like, it's, if you guys can even see, let me see if I can get in focus. But it's really beat, got a chunk missing off the bottom, but hey, for the price I got, I'll pay that for a reader copy any day. So yeah, This one I was excited to have. Don't have it yet. Tales of Suspense number 94. First appearance of MODOK. This is one that I've been trying to track down for quite a while. Trying to find it in the wild, and a lot of my comic shops didn't really have it. So found one. It was really cheap as well because it is, let's see, you see that chug missing in the corner. I know it's a tough book. It's had its best days, but First Appearance of MODOK, real happy to have it. Didn't have it yet. There we go. Another beater book again. Tales of Suspense number 62. Yeah, and this is the origin of the Mandarin. The way I look at it is, if I can get my hands on a reader copy, if I don't have it, I'll do that, and then in the future I'll try to upgrade. So for right now, since I don't have this, got the reader copy, maybe I can come across one in the future at a better copy. But really looking to start getting more Tales of Suspense books. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen 135. And yes, I was looking for 134 there, and there was not one vendor that had it under 250 bucks. And so this was the next best thing. 135, which 134 is the first appearance of Darkseid. This is the second appearance. Yeah, this book was ridiculously cheap. Went around looking for 134. Just could not find one under $250. And first day of the convention, you don't want to just pop off that much in the budget yet. So decided I just picked up 135. That was cheap. Fantastic Four number 65. First appearance of Ronan the Accuser. This was a ridiculously cheap book because it is pretty rough itself, but I am happy to have it in my collection. I don't know why I have so many of this book, because I find them for dirt prices. Uncanny X-Men 244, first appearance of Jubilee. I picked up 2 copies this weekend at Rose City, one direct, one newsstand. So really happy to have that as well. And another book I found again, Nova number 1. Yeah, for some reason I'm starting to hoard these books right here, especially this one. It is a newsstand, got it for a really good price, and I think it's pretty much cleaner than the other ones that I have. So picked it up. Picked up Devil Dinosaur number 1. Saw it, didn't have it, had to get it. Good price. Miss Marvel number 16. I'm sorry about the glare, guys, on this. But Miss Marvel number 16, first cameo of Mystique. Really happy to have that. What If number 105. First appearance of Spider-Girl. Didn't have this yet, so when I saw it, it was actually my local comic shop that I go to. Their booth at Comic-Con was 70% off, so I got these 2 there. Oh, excuse me. This will be my second copy of this. Amazing Spider-Man 252. Got it for a great deal. Got a second copy, and this one is a newsstand, so happy to have that. Picked up Wolverine number 1. Another copy, so really happy to get that book too. Running out of time right here, but these last 2 books were probably the most expensive books that I bought, and I got them for, I would say a good deal. New Mutants 98. I got 2 copies. They're both newsstand. Thing about it is, these were in a random box, and I just asked the guy how much, and he threw a number out for each of them, and I said, alright, my girlfriend bought me one as an early birthday present, and I bought the other. So I'm out of time right now, so thanks guys, another video coming up shortly.